Here we go. Right channel, where the passion starts to flow. Auto news, auto convo, we're in the know. Right news, right convo, let the time show. Subscribers on the rise, let's hit that throttle, sharing love. Every like is a bomb from coast to coast to coast. Spreading the hype at Ryde channel, we're igniting up. It's on the Ryde channel, come join the crew. Rev it up, share the love, making dreams come true. Auto news, auto convo, we're taking it far. Like news, like convo, no limit to who we are. Moving engines, burning up, here we go. Right channel, where the house combo, we're in the know. News by combo, let the time show. Subscribers on the rise, let's hit that throttle, sharing love. Every like is a bomb from coast to coast to coast. Spreading the hype at Ryde channel, we're igniting up. It's on the Ryde channel, come join the crew. Rev it up, share the
Welcome to the Ryde channel. You know, on the Ryde channel, it's all about cars and motorcycles, driving, and everything about cars and motorcycles generally. Yes, it's been a while. I've not been able to come to you with a live, but yes, a myriad of issues. But we're not making any excuses. Like we say, this is a duty that we take quite seriously, and it's great to be here with you talking about cars and motorcycles today. As you can see in the caption, we are talking about the suspension system on your car or on a car. You might not own a car, but one day you will have the opportunity to do so, and you have to be able to use it, with a lot of knowledge. Okay, like I always say on this show, motoring education for trouble-free motoring experience. If you don't know about cars, you go hustle for cars. I mean, if you drive where something they go wrong, and you don't know anything about the car, the way your body go catch you, okay? And we no one make you get to that place. Yeah, I mean, it go happen by all means, but if they watch this show, then of course you'll be in a position where that could be reduced, and that is what the Ryde channel is about. Yes, but the Ryde channel, we have a website that talks about cars, motorcycles, and the auto industry. We are available on all social media platforms, so please follow us and support the channel so that we can grow and bring you better content. Yes, and today, like I mentioned earlier, we are talking about suspension. Thank you to all those who have joined me on TikTok, Edward Fache, Cat GH, True Watchman. Yes, this is the Ryde channel. It's all about cars and motorcycles, and we have a platform, a WhatsApp platform. I'm going to put the number on the screen now, and you can follow, and you can just join that platform, and we can have a conversation. Ryde channel WhatsApp is 020-468-4798. This is a very, very interactive show. I don't want to be the only person where they talk always for here. I know say a lot of you also have a lot of experience where you know a lot of things. Some of you work in the industry, you are mechanics and all those things. I want you all to participate and let us have a very great discussion. So we are talking about suspension system, and specifically today we are talking about crabbing or crab walking. Okay, if you know they understand what they talk, I'll go explain very soon. But if you're on the WhatsApp channel, I'm sure you would have read something that I posted. There's a video, and I'm going to share the video right now whilst I talk about it. And yes, this is a video of a car driving on the streets of Accra. Okay, yes, driving on the streets of Accra, and the car they go straight, but if you watch it's as if say the car they go sideways. Okay, and I know say a lot of you experience or have seen this on the roads of Accra or have seen this on the roads before, where you go see say car they go, but the car it be like the car they go straight, but if you watch the car like it they go sideways. Okay, that is what is called crabbing. Okay, and that is what we are going to specifically be talking about. But we are talking about suspension in general. When we talk about auto suspension or the suspension of a car, what are we making reference to? What are we talking about? What part of the car are we talking about? A car is made up of so many different systems. A car contains or is made up of so many systems, many systems. We can talk about the cooling system, we can talk about the fueling system, we can talk about the transmission. So many things we can talk about, some of which we've spoken about on this show before, but today the attention day suspension. Now if we talk about suspension, what will they talk about? Okay, as you see the car, you sit for inside, you drive, you go. Okay, now the suspension is what they hold the car up. All right, you have the tires and you have the entire body of the car, which contains other components that make the car work. Okay, now if the shock suspension no there is no connection to the wheels and the car no go fit stand. Okay, so that be what we talk about, the suspension of a car. And the suspension of a car be very necessary. Very necessary. I'm sure for some of us we think that suspension is only for comfort. No, suspension is not only for comfort, although it helps a lot to make the car very comfortable. Okay, because it cushions all the road imperfections and other things. Okay, so yes, you are right if you think that way, but not 100%. There are so many things that make sure that the car that forms the suspension of the car. And one of the main things that the suspension does is to make sure that the ride is comfortable. You know that the road surface, even the most perfect streets, okay, still has some bumps and some small things, some undulations. It go up, it go come down, then things where if the car they drive for top, okay, where suspension they the car inside, or the suspension no good, you know, go enjoy. Now, even on a perfectly smooth road without potholes like Ghana Road, where the road they go up and down, where the car no get suspension, it go there like you they sit for a ship inside. If the water they go up, the ship will go up. If it come down, then they come down. Okay. Now, if that they happen, you go make you'll get what we call motion sickness. And some of us we have that issue. Sometimes they sit for car inside as if they feel well because of how the driver they drive or how the car they drive. Okay. Now, that issue is greatly reduced because of the suspension of a car. So the suspension of a car there is very important. It also reduces vibration. Okay, it also reduces vibration. Now, if you don't have suspension, the car will vibrate so bad that you no go enjoy the ride. Your whole body go to shake. You no go enjoy them. All right. So the suspension, one of the things it does is to reduce vibrations. Okay. The engineers go talk say noise, vibration, and harshness. Okay. Noise, vibration, and harshness. All these things, the engineers build a car with them, put things in place. Sometimes you they work on a car, you go see some foam B where they some corner B for the car, and you go ask yourself, well, foam so the then what I say. Okay, now that is sometimes it's supposed to reduce noise, sometimes it's supposed to reduce vibration, sometimes it's supposed to reduce harshness. If you know they there, you go to hear some particular noise B where it go make you very uncomfortable. So then put everything into place. Like as we talk always on this show, that a car is very nicely designed to work in the way it does. Okay, nicely designed to work the way it does. So that be why me in particular, I know they like alterations. Okay, if they do alterations for your car, I beg make careful. Make you make very careful, because you need to know exactly what you are doing, because the car is designed to work the way it has been presented to you. So anything where anything where any changes where you they want, you should know exactly what you are doing. Otherwise, you they mess the car up with that. Yeah, you they mess the car up with that. Yes, I shared the number earlier. If you want to send a message or contribute, you can actually call on this line and we can put you on air. Okay, you can call on this line and we can put you on air. You can send you can send a message on TikTok. I can read it. You can send a message on WhatsApp. I can read. Okay, it's a very interactive show. We are talking about the suspension system of a car. Yes. So if we take the suspension system, which are the components? Okay, so I'm going to get just a little bit technical. Okay, so the suspension, usually you see them around the tires of the car. Okay, usually it forms part of the chassis of the car. The chassis of the car. So yes, you cannot talk about suspension without talking about tires. Okay, but we'll have a specific show where we are going to go into details about tires. But today we are talking about the suspension. It forms part of the suspension system of the car. Okay, it forms part of it, but we will have a particular show that will be dedicated to talking about tires. All right, so your tires are very, very important to your suspension system. Then we will talk about the shock absorber. The shock absorber. That one there, I know see a lot of people they know about that one. Shock absorber. Yes, we have the shock absorber. Now, as the name goes, shock absorber. So it absorbs shocks. Okay, so shocks are movement, serious movement, movement that are unpredictable. Okay, that's what we call shocks. All right. Yes, I'm sure. Say if I go scientifically, I go give some definition. Where me myself, where they give the definition, I go start to get headache. Where I no one get headache today because I already have a headache. Yeah, man. So all of you guys, Muhi, yes, my brother Muhi, thanks for joining. You're not feeling well. I've been praying for you. It's good to see you. The moto checker. The moto checker. Thanks. Yes, Fancy Lady, Dennis, all of you that have joined, you are once again welcome. We are talking about the suspension of a car. So the shock absorber. Then you have the spring. A lot of times it's very easy for you to think that the shock absorber and the springs are one component. They are seriously related. They are like Aki and Popo. they always move together. Okay, and sometimes you have the spring and the shock absorber together as one unit. Okay, but most often they are two separate units: the spring and the shock absorber. Okay, then on most cars also you have different kinds. You can have the upper arm, can have lower arm. You have then to connect the two parts of the car together, because cars usually have a left side and a right side, so that two stems will work together. We have the stabilizer joins them for the suspension system. You have bushes. The bush are some of them have metal insets, and to out pushing is one. If your car that the good way is even touching metal, and so your bushings also there. Metal time mini one. About I shared a video and I gave a suspension. If you have issues, there are so many things. One of we say that clear. Okay, you say that chair. It is no. If you talk say the center I don't know called center boot of a car, and I've been doing this for me, and I don't know what the center boot of it. If there's boat in the center that way, you go. yes, but the car is then you go see say the car they go straight, but you go see that if you're walking. If a lot of times it's very easy for crabbing, discount crabbing and say, oh, as for crabbing, where the car they feel move fast, the car they feel stop. So there's nothing wrong with it. No, this is what happens. If your car is crabbing, there are serious issues. Okay, and you see, car issues usually, they manifest itself once like that. Okay. Car issues, it show itself small. So as you see the car the crab, no, it is a sign of serious things where it can happen. All right, it be sign of serious things where it can happen, and you don't want those things to happen. So you have to solve the issue. to solve the issue so that you can enjoy your car in peace. Our network is a bit spotty today, but please bear with me. Yes, so we are talking about crabbing, suspension, and yes. So what are some of the problems that can happen when your car is crabbing? Like I talk, a lot of the crab take and say, oh, it's just Martins. If the car they crab, but still they fit drive, they fit go. What be the issue? So now, if I talk, say the tires of the car are misaligned, this is what it means. For every car, the front tires and the back tires, they should always line up perfectly, front to back and side to side. Front to back, side to side. They should always line up. Once they are not lining up, then it means that there is something seriously amiss. So if they are not properly aligned, okay, you will have the car crabbing. Okay, so it will be going straight, but it will look as if it is going sideways. Sometimes you realize as you drive, if you leave your steer pad, then the car they start to go one direction. Okay, no, if the car is perfect, if you're on a flat surface and you are driving straight, if you leave the steer, the car, I'm not talking leave the steer, but if you leave it, okay, for a moment, you realize the car they go in straight, the car should go straight. Okay, even motorcycle. That be why you do sometimes go see the policemen, they go stand up for the motor top and the motor they go straight because the motor is aligned. And let make a talk. Okay, the motor checker and here they will correct me if I'm wrong, and I know I'm correct. Even motorcycles need alignment. Sometimes you watch some motor they go, then the tires. No, so I say bakushe hana. No. It's dangerous. Okay, it's very, very dangerous. So number one reason why the car they crab or crab walk is misaligned wheels. Number two, now if their wheels are going to be aligned, most probably there are suspension issues, or there is. It will only be misaligned if there are suspension issues. Okay, now how does that happen? Sometimes you go for you have a problem with your car and you get some components changed. When you get the components changed, depending on the components that were changed, the car has to be aligned. Okay, if you don't align the car, if you don't take the car to an alignment expert for him to use proper machines to align the car, you are going to have misalignment of wheels and the car will crab, and you don't want that. Okay, I'm going to tell you the dangers of crabbing very soon, which please stay and listen to the dangers, because a lot of time people think that if the car is crabbing, you don't have a problem. It no go fit cause any dangers, and I'm going to be talking about the danger. It go fit kill you easy, and I'll tell you about that very soon. So please stay tuned. Okay, then sometimes you have frame damage, or I wouldn't say sometimes, a lot of times I see very nice cars, especially imported salvage cars from America. Nice car, anybody know so also, but can go straight in Swachia. Sometimes the owners know that this problem is there. But alignment na in fact na alignment don't come be alignment. If you go to the place where they do the alignment, they have computers, a proper place. They have a special computer that has details or the settings of every car. So the expert there, the technician there will go inside, select your car, the year, then he will get this thing. Then he will know how far your car is misaligned. Then he will correct. Those of you who are inquisitive, you will see some computer screen there. You will say some of the thing make red. Then as they adjust, they make green. Okay. So that be the alignment. So, but if you have frame damage, it go align the thing, and the thing will align. Okay. Usually, even from the factory, there is a small variation. Usually very, very small variation of point something, very tiny bit of variation. Okay, but anything outside that is dangerous. And a lot of times the reason why your car is crabbing is because it has frame damage. Okay, if those of you on TikTok, I have a video that I talked about choosing a salvage car. Okay, choosing a salvage car. And one of the things that if you go to these places where they sell salvage cars, they will tell you that some of the cars have chassis damage. If it's chassis damage, means the damage is under the car, the components under the car. And a lot of times you don't see that unless you go under the car, then you go watch. You don't go see. And a lot of time these cars we they buy them whilst we dey Ghana, then you they watch the pictures online, then you go choose I want this car, Charlie car, and nobody need that. So sometimes you even go to the sense, oh, airbag empire, oh, headlights nina, papa. Yes. So you have all those things, but the car has frame damage. It's under. And sometimes you won't see with your eyes unless they put it on an alignment machine before you go see. That's the sad thing about this. Okay, all right. Then you have faulty steering components. Now the steering system and the suspension system are very, very, very much related and intertwined. So sometimes you go have issues with your steering system. Okay, steering rack ends. For example, maybe you change them as you change them, they no do alignment, so you will have that issue. Okay, then you can have your tires itself, the car tires, nangas and it be set in year 35, it be a 20 something, and also then tire nangas highway different, all the 4 tires different. Okay, like by tire set into Makopaya no akoto. What for future no akoto ba kwasha nti tire ning na 4 ning are different. Okay, so an even tire wear. Then you have the axle. Okay, so first I talk about wheel alignment, misalignment. Then I'm talking about axle misalignment. So if you look at the car, okay, front to back, okay, is misaligned wheels. All right, but axle misalignment is if you are talking about the front left tire, front left, front right, they should all be in line. Okay, they should all be in line. They should all have the same settings as designed by the manufacturer. Once that is taken away, your axle is also misaligned, and that one too can give you problems. Then you have weight distribution issues, and this happens especially for those of us who always they carry load. Sometimes depending on how the load you'll see the weight of the car, the weight of the thing, all the things you carry go day one corner. And also bet me our issues, sir. Okay, so that is weight distribution issues, and you don't want that. Okay, you don't want that. So these are the things that can cause your car to crab, and these can also affect a lot of things when it comes to the suspension of a car, and you can have problems. Okay, so now let me talk about the dangers. Now before we go into the dangers, once again, this is the Ryde channel. My name is Eddie Poku, and yes, for me, my job, my calling is to tell you about cars, because I believe that if you have a lot of knowledge in cars and motorcycles, motoring in general, you can enjoy your driving experience. Here in Ghana, we rely on cars a lot. In fact, cars are so important to every society. But in Ghana, it's become very acute because when a public transport system is very poor. Because our public transport system is very poor, it has affected it. Obia Penica. Okay, basically everybody wants their own private car. They all want their own private car so that it can enjoy a bit of convenience. Okay, it can enjoy a bit of convenience. So that is what it is about. Okay, that is what it is about, and that be my I believe that's my calling, to teach you about cars. By God's grace, I've had opportunity to learn from different people and from different experiences that I've had, gathered a lot of knowledge about cars. I'm not the de facto knowledge for all car knowledge, but I also have a very big network of friends who also know a lot about cars and motorcycles. So where I know if we give you the information, I will bring you on. I will bring the experts also along, and they can share their knowledge with you. So we are talking about crabbing. Now, this is the most important part that I think that you shouldn't miss. Okay, you shouldn't miss this part. That is the dangers of crabbing. Okay, when the car they go straight, but you watch them like the car they go side, the car they go side, the car they go side. Yes, these are the dangers. Okay, now number one, reduce vehicle control. Okay, now what the car they go straight, so it's very easy for you to think that the car is perfect. Okay, but you realize that you don't have a lot of control. Sometimes What so steer nim would do some you now some say we call driving school your child says so muno what so painting you hold them times you 10 or saki to the cargo they do your own thing. Okay, so reduced vehicle control. Okay, sometimes you are in control, all right, but ubo brake pe na car ne toto. Okay, if you apply the brake, the car starts darting, okay, and skidding. Okay, you don't want that. That's a car that is trying to kill you, and your car shouldn't kill you. Your car should enhance your life. Okay, your car should enhance your life. Your car shouldn't kill you. And a lot of times you see some bizarre accidents. You see some accidents where they make sense. They make sense. So you can't think far. Okay, and it is because we have cars that are driving around with very, very, very poor suspension system. Now, even when you put crabbing aside, let me tell you one thing. If your suspension is very bad, okay, if your suspension is very, very bad, sometimes you can hit a pothole and the car will jump. You can hit a pothole and the car will, instead of the car, even when it jumps, you expect it to go straight so that at least you won't hit anything, right? But it will jump in a different direction. The car can hit a pothole and jump sideways to the left or to the right. You can't predict. The car is doing its own thing because there are suspension issues. So please again, suspension issues. The thing about car is that it's a finely tuned system. So anything that you have on the car is very, 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 very important, and you don't want to neglect any aspect of your car. Okay, if you do that, it will kill you. I don't want your car to kill you. I want your car to enhance your life, help you to enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, move yourself forward. Okay, that is what the car is supposed to do. Okay, then you have tire wear. Your tire will wear out. Or tire anybody rough. Your tire will wear rough. Okay, you buy tire, no, you'll see no, then the tire they chop. Okay, the tire they chop, they make sense, because a tire should, if you have a brand new tire, for example, it should take you years before the tire wears out. Yes, if you buy a good quality tire, at least some 2 years be there. I just say you drive a lot, even that one, crampo. If you have the right pressure and everything, and you're driving manners within reason, it should last you a reasonable time. Sometimes people think that me to home user no to home user. Let me tell you about home use tires. Okay, if I have a problem, okay, then at that moment I need to look for a tire. Probably I'll go for a home use tire. Okay, but immediately I'm stabilized, straight away I have to buy a brand new tire, and I'll tell you why. Because the tires that you have, they all have expiry dates. Depending on how it was stored. One stored tiny, it will what we call dry rotting. The tire can be dry. Wounds and the sinus is so cracks and tiny cracks. That's a tire that will kill you, and you don't want that tire. Okay, so please again. Then because you are just changing one tire, a lot of time it is different from the other tires on the car. That you have different kinds of tires. It is not good to mix tires, mismatching tires. It's not good. Okay, so if you do that, then again if you have suspension issues, you're going to have uneven wear. Okay, you have uneven wear, and your tire is going to wear out, and you're going to waste money. Okay, now if you are going to replace home use tire every time, home use every week, be out of tire. Yes, I know some of the commercial drivers. If you're a commercial driver and you are listening to me, you can bear me witness. Okay, every week be out of tire. He's changing one tire, so you realize that all the tires on the car are different. That's a recipe for disaster. And sometimes when I go out and I see these things, they become very, very sad, because people they live their lives, on these commercial vehicles, and drivers and car owners are taking their life for granted, and it's very, very sad. And unfortunately, the authorities are not up, and they are not doing a good job of making sure that all these things are put in the right place. Okay, are put in the right place, because if there are people checking, you have the drivers, visiting this kind of cars on you. I mean, Charlie, recently we've had quite a lot of rain. And sometimes I have people talking, Charlie. Sometimes when they sit in the car and it's raining and the water is leaking on them and all those things, Charlie, it's really, 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 really sad. It's really, really sad, and you don't want that. Okay, so please, let's take this very, very, very seriously. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to talk about is higher fuel consumption. Okay, higher fuel consumption. You see, fuel consumption is such that okay, no every petrol and then no petrol they chop your fuel la. The way they happen, no, sometimes it will happen in a certain way. Say you yourself, you know, go see exactly what is happening unless you always record, and it's very important. I mean, this is an advice I'll give. Okay, if you can, anytime you buy fuel, record it and compare month to month, week to week, week to week, how much your car is consuming. Okay, compare it so that you know that you are making progress with your life. Because look, cars are good, okay, but if you have a car where they suck fuel, one share you see now the better car, the better petrol, sorry, you go buy petrol, you know, go do any proper movement for your life inside, and you know, go see where your money they go. Okay, because you know they keep records, and you will have somebody telling you, say, Mutia, they take your money, dwarfs they take your money. Meanwhile, your car where it turn itself into dwarf, where it chop all your fuel. Okay, it chop all your fuel. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We are discussing suspension system, and we are focusing on crabbing or crab walking, when the car is going straight, but when you look at it, it's as if it's going sideways. Okay, and which I believe is something that we have all seen and experienced before. I'm alone in the studio today. My director is not here, so I'm a bit slow to put in the slides and other things up. Okay, so please bear with me. I'm going to put it up soon. Okay, yes. So yeah, so Michael, thanks so much for reminding me, Michael Obudu of TV3. Yes, very, very special guy, and he's watching me, and I'm really honored. Yes, we are talking about the suspension system, crabbing. Okay, crabbing. So fuel consumption. Okay, if your car is, you don't need a car that is inefficient in your life. Okay, you don't need that in your life. A car is supposed to add and enhance your life and help you to achieve your hopes and dreams. It shouldn't take from you. Okay, so a car that wastes fuel, you don't need in your life. So please, if you have a problem with crabbing, it is going to make your fuel consumption go higher, and you don't want that. So please have that in mind. We are going to talk about the solutions very, very soon. Then your car also becomes a safety hazard, because when other drivers who are sharing the road with you, they can't, it's very difficult for them to predict which direction your car is going to go. Okay, so it becomes a danger. Your car becomes a hazard, and you don't want that. You don't want your car to become a safety hazard on the road. Then another very important point, which is the last point when it comes to the dangers of crabbing, is stress on the vehicle components. Okay, stress on the vehicle components. Now, this is what is happening when your suspension components are misaligned. Axle no go baby. Okay, the axle itself, baku enim, baku echiri. Okay, the tires, baku or hase, baku di nechisa. Okay, all right. It's as if it's stretching the car. Your tires are all, having the wrong camber. It puts too much stress on the other suspension components, as well as the frame of the car, because all these things are attached to the car. Okay, and you know that the cars are sorry, the car is largely made up of let me take a short break, and I will come back to you. All right.
Let the time show. Subscribers on the rise. Let's hit that throttle, sharing love. Every like is a powerful post.
Yes, thanks so much for joining me on the Ryde channel. And today we are talking about suspension components, and we are focusing on crabbing. And I've been taking you through what causes it, and we've looked at the dangers of crabbing. Okay, and you don't want your car to have these problems that will be. I will just walk through them once again. So reduce vehicle control, increase tire wear, higher fuel consumption, then your car becomes a safety hazard, and last, stress on vehicle components. Okay, the car is so finely tuned that anytime there's a problem and you don't fix it right away, it will cost you. Every day is going to cost you more to fix, because every time it's going to cost other components to also, yes. One case in point, your tire. If you have a very bad tire, it's always losing air. Okay, it's always losing air. Okay, now if that is going to happen, it means that you're going to have too much mechanical drag. It means that your engine has to work harder to move the car at the pace that you normally drive at. And once that is happening, okay, your engine is going to be working harder. You're going to be revving harder for longer, which is going to increase the heat that your car has to work with, and in the long run is going to cause more issues, and you don't want that. So that is what you have to note. If there is a problem with your car, if your car get problem where fix them, every day where they pass, your car go they cost you more to fix. Okay, so immediately you see a problem, okay, fix it. Try. Sometimes it's better for you to park the car till you have fixed the issue than to keep driving the car. Sometimes, okay. So that is yes. Okay. So before we go on, I'll just say again, my name is Eddie Poku, and I have this is my job. I tell people about cars. Okay, I tell people about cars and motorcycles, because I believe, say, if you know about cars and motorcycles, it will help you, make you enjoy your cars, your motorcycles, your motoring in general. And that is what we are about. Share the good news. Don't keep it to yourself. You can join our WhatsApp platform 020 468 4798 020 468 4798. You can share your thoughts and contribution to our WhatsApp line. You can actually call on this line and we can put you live on air on this show, Ryde Talk Live. Thank you so much, everybody who is joined. I can see Fatih Ibrahim, I can see K, I can see Gucci 40, I can see K, I can see King Jawise. Okay, all of you guys, Tennessee, you just joined. You are all listening on TikTok. Okay, and I know Michael Obudu and others are also watching on Facebook, and a whole lot of other people, and I appreciate you guys. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Join the WhatsApp line. You can call in and share your thoughts. If you have a question, you can call in, or you can send a text to the WhatsApp line 020 468 4798. We are talking about suspension, and to be specific, crabbing. Koto. The car is going like a crab. Crabs have a way that they walk in as if they are going sideways when they are going straight. Yes, so that's why we're calling it crabbing. Okay, that's why we're calling it crabbing. Yeah, you can visit our website. Yes, our website. I have quite a number. We have quite a number of stories on our website, www.ridechannel.com, and you can read all our interesting stories. Okay, interesting stories about cars and motorcycles. Okay, yes, we have very, very interesting stories on our website. Okay, you can go and read to enhance your motoring experience. We tell you about all the different things that are happening in the auto industry in Ghana and in the whole world. You see so many stories. How you choose a mechanic. I have a story about how to choose a mechanic. I have a story about Okada and motorcyclists. Very, very interesting stuff, and you don't want to miss that. So just go to our website and read and enhance your knowledge. Okay, all right, so we're talking about suspension system and crabbing. Suspension system crabbing. Let me check if there are any if we have any questions on our WhatsApp. Yes, you can call in on this line as well. Yes. The number is 020-468-4798. Okay, 020-460-4798. Now let's look at the solutions. Okay, now number one, regular wheel alignment. I spoke earlier when I was introducing crabbing. I told you about alignment. Okay, very important. Okay, and you need your car, the wheels of your car aligned. If you go to an alignment shop, most tire shops also run alignment services. If you go, you tell them you want to align your wheels. Okay, a very good one will have an electronic alignment system, and they will attach certain things to your car wheels and also to the steer, and you have a computer. They will take the details of your car, or your car is a Kia Stinger 2022, then they'll put it in, and it will show them the values. Okay, the correct settings where your car for the get, they go see them on the screen, and it will show them how much your tires are misaligned. Okay, and as they dial it in, they go turn some things under your car, then you go say the thing they come, then eventually go say, oh, go make green, and it go give you a report. Some places they will even print it out for you, make you have an evidence, say them do the work. Okay, so that is number one, regular. Okay, now a lot of times people want to wait till you have changed suspension components before you do your alignment. Okay, people want to do that. Yes, usually it's, if you have your car properly set up, you don't easily lose its alignment. Okay, so usually the alignment goes off when suspension components are, yes, but sometimes also with our roads and the big potholes, now boom, sometimes it happens, say some of the things can go out of spec. Okay, so you want to go alignment shop, make you go check them. You yourself, they drive the car. Okay, number one, if you the driveway, anytime you left the steer, the car they go one direction, it's a sign that your car needs to be aligned. Sometimes it's because your car, some of the tires are low on air. Okay, so when you go and you pump it to the right, it's supposed to straighten up. But if you do that and it's still not straightening up, definitely your car needs alignment, and you want to go get it checked up. Okay, so yes, that is a solution. Then if that doesn't work, then it means you have some suspension problem. So you need a proper technician who will check your suspension system and fix that issue for you. Okay, now if you do that and still the seat up, then your car needs a frame inspection, and that is a very, very difficult one in Ghana, because I don't know of a place where they have the real equipment to check. Even dealer level, I'm yet to see. Okay, frame inspection. You need somebody to look at your frame and do measurements. A proper technician who is properly trained, they have some equipment that some kind of thing where they go fit take measure from point to point and compare and decide and tell you whether your suspension, your frame be straight or be straight. Okay, be straight. But there are special equipment that use lasers and other things to check. But that one I no see some for here before. I don't know. Maybe if you share my content, okay, and things they be for my channel, maybe one day I go fit buy some. Okay, maybe one day I go fit buy some. Where you go bring your car, go put and check if your frame is straight. Okay, and then we go solve your car for you. So frame inspection and repair. Then number 4, your steering components, they always need to be maintained. Okay, so sometimes as they change your oil, they change your filters, your air filter and all those things, you have to ask your technician, Charlie, I beg, take your eye watch the suspension for me. Do I need to make changes? Charlie, make you know spare the money. If you spare the money, the car go fit kill you. So please make you watch out. Okay, then Then your tire pressure. Okay, we've already talked about that indirectly already. Always make sure your tire. If you're driving a very new car, one of any current cars, most of them have TPMS. Okay, tire pressure monitoring system, where you have some sensors for the tire inside. Every time it measure the tire pressure and it report to the car. Okay, anytime the tire pressure is below, it will show some light where it make like some light, some tire where you get some exclamation for top. Okay, anytime you see that, go and check your tire. Anytime you see that, go and check your tire. Sometimes it's very easy for you to dismiss it because they feel that the car they go, they feel anything for the car inside, so you two they drive, and it's not a good thing. So please, 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 and please again, your tire pressure is very, very important. It's something that you can easily check. Okay, even the equipment to check your tire, there are so many portable small ones, and they are not expensive. They are not expensive at all. Okay, you can have it in your car. One day they like short pen with the tire valve and not at your pressure. No, very, very simple, which you can buy and keep in your car. But you don't need it if your car have a TPMS. Immediately that light comes on, you know that you forgo. Then go pump your tire. Okay, so it shouldn't even get there. Crack, my people, it shouldn't even get there. So please, tire pressure very important. Okay, very, very important. Now you see, we'll talk about tires once again at another time, so let me move on. 6, ensure even tire wear. Now one thing, and I realize that in Ghana we know they do is tire rotation. Okay, now what is tire rotation? Now tire rotation, as you do the service, it is one of the service items for every car. Okay, you rotate the tires. Okay, and what happen is you move the tire from one place to the other on the car. Usually most cars have 4 corners, okay, and 4 tires. So as you drive, okay, you service the car, they go change where the tire is. So if the left tire, front left, then front right, then rear left, rear right, you go to change them to different positions. A good technician who services your car should know how to rotate your tires properly. Okay, now when you do that, what it does is that it allows the tires to wear out. The tires go chop at the same frequency. Now cars as they day, okay, as you drive, if you turn, the pressure will go the right, it be different from the pressure it go the left. If you turn left, the pressure will go the left, and even the back inner tire and the rear outer tire, the pressure will go on them as you turn be different at different points depending on what the car they do. Okay, even when you are driving straight, the pressure will be front wheels and front and rear wheels, depending on what kind of drive your car is very different, and it make your car your tires they wear out at different frequencies. Okay, they wear out at different frequencies, and you don't want your tires to wear out unevenly. Okay, you don't want them to wear out unevenly. So please take when you go to service your car, let them rotate your wheels, okay, to ensure that your tires rotate at the same level. Your tires go to chop at the same level. So if the time catch for you to change the tire, you realize that all you have to do is to change all the 4 sets and plan. Always plan. Even if your car is home used, at least your tires should be brand new. Yes, they can be very, very expensive. Okay, but now at the CCA, there are some reasonable brands as well. And tires also have different levels of quality all around. And so with time, you will find a sweet spot, and listen to the experts, and yes, they will sort you out really, really nice. If your axles are misaligned, like we mentioned earlier, get them aligned, especially if your car they run on leaf springs and live axles. It's very easy for the axles to be misaligned. Sorry, I'll talk plenty. Yes. This is a job we do to make sure you are informed. My last point with the solutions is balance the vehicle load. What do I mean by balance the vehicle load? balance the vehicle load. When I say balance the vehicle load, what I mean say, if you be somebody where every time you carry heavy things for your car inside, make sure say you could arrange them so that all the weight no go one side. Okay, arrange them so that all the weight no go one side. All right. Yes, if you are experienced with driving, I'm sure you attest to what I'm saying. If you load your car, said that all the load day one side, you go see even steering the car, no, always they won't go in the direction of the load, and you don't want that, especially when you are going to be driving on a highway and driving a bit of at a faster pace. Okay, it is not good. It is not good for braking. You go brake, the car go, they throw you in a particular direction. You don't want that. Okay. So, yes, if you have any questions, please send it to our WhatsApp line 020-468-4798, or you can just share it in the comments. Yes, today I don't have a director with me, so I can't see the YouTube and the WhatsApp comments. Let me see if I can do that now. But yes. Yes. You can send, or you can call into our WhatsApp line 020-468-4798. You can call it regular call, you can call it WhatsApp call, or you can just send a comment to the platform, and I'm going to read it, and we are going to share our thoughts. Okay, let's give ourselves 5 more minutes to go, and thank you everybody for joining the conversation, and I believe that you have been educated and your motoring experience is enhanced. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, comments time. Yes, let me hear you now. Yes, let me see if there are some comments on YouTube. I'm checking that. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, watching, and it's my pleasure, to have this opportunity to share my knowledge with you, and hopefully we get to come your way once again next week, and we'll take another aspect of the suspension system and we'll talk about it. Okay, we'll talk about it. Probably we're going to talk about the shock absorbers. Okay, the shock absorbers and the springs of this. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Every platform we did there, so make sure you go Ryde channel and follow, share. Also go to our website www.ridechannel.com and learn and share the knowledge with others. I don't take this lightly, and I'm really grateful for the support that you guys give me. My name is Eddie Poku. Thank you, and bye for now.
Every like is a powerful coast to coast, spreading the hype at Ryde channel, where it